Little bit of a hiccup. Perfect. Boom. Right. What's happening, dude? Here we are in the shop, man, hanging out. We got some high winds today. Yuvraj, what's up, man? Can you see me pretty clearly in here in the shop? What's happening, man? What's going on, dude? So we're here hanging out in the shop. I wanted to try to do this little live video. Here we have the Parajet Maverick. This is my mentor's aircraft. This one's not mine. Trying to put a new knife blade in my knife here. Because what we got going on is, this is the last part of the hoop section that I actually got to work on and fix right now, which we are going to do. So right now I'm just here hanging out in the shop. We're going to start messing with this. I got the sun glaring in my face right now. So push this up a little bit. All right. So I actually just dropped my phone a minute ago and totally just broke the back of it, which is a little upsetting, but I guess that's the life of trying to be a YouTuber, but it's all right. It's not the end of the world. So Yuvraj, so check it out. So up here, I have all this bad netting that I want to cut out and try to see if I can't try to attempt to fix and make it nicer with this setup here. And also the other things that I do have going on, which I do have outside, is I have the street rod outside. We have the Parajet Maverick here that I am currently working on. But here, this here is my distributor for the C4 Corvette. And that's something too that I'm going to be working on in a few minutes here. But right now, I want to see if we can take this all apart and get this going. I can't believe that sun is booming through the window right now. So, but other than that though, this is it. This is the shop. I'll show you guys around. There's my Skymaxes over there. Here we have the Parajet Maverick that I'm trying to do this work on. Here's the netting up here that I want to fix. You guys can see. It's not that it's the worst or anything. It totally works, but for me, I'm trying to have that not like that. And I want to try to hook Azmat up here, my mentor. And yeah, and let this glue settle on the back of my iPhone, because the back of my iPhone is all glass. And I can't believe it just dropped from where it's at right now. So, but anyway, we're going to start cutting this all off right now. Try to fix this up for Azmat, my buddy. So, but anyway, Yuvraj, what's going on, man? What do you got going on today? So, all I'm doing here in my shop is, like I said, I'm trying to work on the Parajet Maverick. I'm trying to have this all finished up for Azmat for about tomorrow, which is pretty sweet. And then go from there. But like I said, I just wanted to hop on live, try to get more used to doing this every day, but try to do it where I don't break my phone when I put it up on the stand, which is a little upsetting. Cannot believe I just broke it. I actually can believe it. It's my life. But it's alright. It's not the end of the world. Could probably get it fixed if it bothers me that much, but for now. Alright, so we're going to see what's going on up here with this part of the hoop section. Alright, bad netting right there. So this is called the hoop section of the paramotor, and this is actually designed to keep you away from the propeller, which is right here. So this is where the prop would go on, just like this. You know, this is the propeller that spins, that gets us thrusting in the air. And this netting here keeps us separate basically from the prop. But really, other than keeping us separate, it also helps for if anything was to come flying in, like say if you were to lose a glove or let go of your throttle, it should hit your hoop section, which is, you know, why that netting's here. And like I said, for me, like I said, what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to make this netting really nice for Azmat, my mentor. My mentor has done a lot for me, so I'm trying. Let's see if we can move you a little closer. Boom. I don't want my phone to fall again. So, like I said, it's all up here. Just trying to cut all this out. Oh yeah, this is some ugliness going on. I shouldn't call it ugly because it did work, but for me, like, I'm so happy to have these pair of motors in my life that I want them to be more on the perfect side. So, but hey, but what's so epic is that me and Azmat just the other day just took up these guys. Dude, me and Azmat just took up both of these SkyMaxes here. Dude, Azmat flew the Expedition while I flew the Star. And man, it was such an epic time. And man, it was just all around super, super fun. I love this paramotor adventure I'm on. I love working on these, you know, and right now I'm talking to SkyMax about trying to get another paramotor, which is pretty exciting. But really, I would like to, instead of getting maybe another paramotor, I want to get more paramotor wings, get more gliders, you know, and I want to start doing these giveaways. Springtime is finally here, and I'm super excited for what's to come. And really, I want to start doing these lives to ask you guys if you would like to see me potentially make shirts, maybe make hats. You know, I want to see what you guys would like, so I would love to hear from you guys about that. I would love to hear, too, like, what type of giveaways you would like to see me doing, you know, like with the money that I'm raising here. So, Yuvraj, so yeah, so we didn't have Spark on here, and the reason why, I'll show you. So here's the old coil right here for this Moster 185. It's probably, I don't know if it's hard to tell or not, but right here, I actually got to bend it out. Right here, there's a little copper tab, and see? It's actually broken. You see how it's broken right here? This is supposed to be connected right in here. So, Azmat, my mentor, he bought a new setup, and what we did was we replaced it, made sure the gap was right, because this is where it arcs through in there, and then it sends, you know, to the plug that goes up in here. So yeah, so we definitely solved the spark issue, but now the issues that we are having is that he had to get a new throttle, his kill switch didn't work, and he would actually, when he would be done flying, he would just pop the plug off and then it would shut down, you know, of course. But we're going to hook him up. We're going to try to get his new throttle on too, which I'm not going to currently do today. Today is just trying to fix the rest of his new hoop section up here, which I almost have all this old cut off here. And I can see where I got to start doing all my tying at. And like I said, I just want Azmat's setup to look nice and brand new by the time he gets it back, which it will. Alright, almost have all this old off of here. And you know, there's definitely nothing wrong with the idea of doing what Azmat did, you know, because sometimes, you know, you just want to get back up in the air, and sometimes this stuff will happen when you're out on the field or where we're at on the beach, and then a lot of times you just got to make do with what you can really quick just to be back in the air. So, that being said, hold on 1 second. So, Yuvraj, what do you mean in the paramotor that you're showing? Yeah, so like I said, this is what we just replaced on here, which was the problem for his Vitarazi Moster 185. And right now, I have his cooling shroud off. I actually did a lot of prep work on this too. It's actually hard to tell, which is the goal, is that it had a big break here. And you can just see the line right there that I fixed. Scoob, what's up, man? Dude, we're in the shop. We're working on another Parajet Maverick. My mentor, the guy who taught me how to fly, which is pretty epic. I'm hooking him up right now. I was just telling you, Raj, I don't know if you were in here for that or not. He had a spark problem, and then I found out by doing some diagnosing, his little copper piece here was broken, which was interfering the spark. So I was able to take this off, install a new one. We got clean spark again, which is sweet. I had to take his cooling shroud off, and I fixed his big crack that he had here, which I absolutely hated, and I had to fix it for him. And now what I'm doing is, hard to probably tell, but his hoop section is all messed up with the netting, which I'm trying to fix really nicely right now, which I'm going to, which I'm getting there right now. So we have new string here, which I want to tie in here so it makes it more non-noticeable. You can't even tell. I redid it all over here. You can't even see it. I redid the bottom over here. You can't even tell. Head of the fly. Damn, dude, you're gonna go flying in Florida, dude? Super jealous, man. Man, so how are you gonna do that? How are you gonna have how are you gonna have it on the throttle? That makes me wonder. Like you're gonna have I'm assuming it would be like electronic gauge in some kind of way. Because how else would you do it? I hear one of my neighbors outside. They probably hear me talking away. A small display. So, you know, Scoob, what I use is I normally use my cell phone because I'm always like using my phone already for everything else. And so sometimes what I'll do is I'll flip my camera around so it's like facing me like what we're doing, and I'll hold it to my side to see the tank. Yeah, exactly. That or a mirror. Yeah. We do deserve better, man. I totally agree with you, man. Totally agree. And you, Raj, do you see what I was talking about with the spark issue problem? Do you see what I was talking about? And yeah, dude, I wish that we did have a fuel. So, like, how big is your gas tank that you're running, Scoob, in your setup? You got the... I can't recall what you actually said that you had, what kind of parameter you had. But how big is your gas tank on yours? All right, you, Raj, it's awesome. Good. So we're all on the same page here. And then honestly, too, do you guys like seeing me do these lives? And I would like to keep trying to push this content out. Okay. Hoop 140 prop, the factory R. Nice, dude. You got the factory R, dude. I'm super jealous. Fly products. Okay, yeah, I was just about to ask you what paramotor you actually have. Okay, so sweet. Yeah, it's all right, dude. I'm actually the worst speller there is when it comes down to actually writing that stuff out, so don't feel bad. All is good. So, yeah, it's pretty sweet. So how big is your gas tank on there? On the fly product? And you got the factory R, so dude, does the factory R burn more than the Plus does? I'm actually curious to know. Almost got all this old off of here. All right, we got all the old off. Nice. Now, I just gotta figure out how to tie all this up. Figure out how Azmat had this. Man, I almost wonder if I should turn his parameter around. Probably would be easier to have this part turned around. So let's do that. I want to move some things. The gas tank, I'm not sure because it's liters. I think it's a 13 liter. All right, you have a 13 liter? So, all right, so Azmat here has a 10 liter, and I think 7 liters, I think is a gallon and a half, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, yeah, so you know what I've noticed with having a bigger prop with the 3-blade E-prop now on my Vitarazi compared to the 2-blade on my other one? The 3-blade, I'm definitely burning less fuel now, and I'm flying always around the same time. But you know what's really cool is that me and Azmat, Scoob, I gotta show you. So check it out. So I had I filled them both up 3.5 gallons on our last adventure, right? I put 3.5 gallons in each. I burned about only 1.5 gallons. Asmat burned 2.5 gallons on the 2-blade compared to me with the 3-blade. So he burned a whole gallon more than I did. So is it still choppy right now? I guess when I move around my camera, it actually chops it up. Does it look better now? I'm sorry about that. Let me check my internet. Turn my Wi-Fi on, but I don't think that'll do anything. Okay, it's good now. I'm sorry about that. So I guess moving around is not the way to go. But Scoob, so what I was trying to say was I got to take both of my Sky Maxes up, and when I brought them both up in the air, the 3-blade, my Star that I typically fly all the time, I put 3.5 gallons in that, and then my Expedition, my older model, I put 3.5 gallons in that with the 2-blade. And like I was saying, I only burned 1.5 gallons of fuel, while Asmat burned 2.5 with just having the 2-blade. So like, I cannot believe the dramatic difference. And don't get it wrong, Asmat does weigh a little bit more than I do, and he does fly a faster wing than I have. So that, you know, the wing and his weight could definitely be a factor. Dude, yeah. I can only imagine the weight difference of having the 4-stroke compared to the 2-stroke, man. That's gotta be dramatically different, man. Like, I'm actually really curious to know how crazy that actually is, you know? Alright, so I gotta try to figure out how to tie all this stuff up right now. Okay. I think I'm gonna turn this paramotor around because it's kind of hard for me to tell. So give me 1 second. Oh, okay, so bro, you can please tell me the fuel price at your place. The fuel price? The prices are, yeah, just like Scoob said, it's about $3.29, and here on the shore where I'm at, sometimes it reaches like $3.55, and some I've even seen it at $3.75, depending on if you're going like closer to the island, you know, like getting to the beach, try to rip you off. Try to get all this stuff out of the way. I have so many projects that I'm actually currently doing at once. Like, I have the Corvette outside that I'm doing all the work on. I'm trying to finish up this Parajet Maverick here for my mentor, which I'm like super excited about because we're almost there with it. The new are only, so it could be way to go because yeah, that's true. And I guess that would be more reliable, right? 4-strokes, I guess, would be more reliable. But you know what I wonder? So is that fuel injected? I wonder if that's fuel injected. You got me thinking about it now, like where I want to look it up online. But I actually obviously can't do that right now. But I definitely want to look that up, though, now. So I'm going to turn this sucker around without hitting anything. Okay, so Asmat's harness here is actually just unbuckled here. So let's try to get this a little closer so you guys can see what I'm doing. Try to push this down. Okay. More reliable, quieter motor. So it is a little less powerful then, huh? I was actually wondering that too, because the 2-strokes are nice for their high performance cycling. So how can I keep this out of the way right now? So now the netting, okay, so I just want to make sure I'm under that. Okay, so let's see. So this isn't easy actually redoing the netting on here at all. I don't know if can you guys actually see the netting holes that I have here? Ow. So can you see the mess here? Oh, see the big hole here? Trying to hold it right, I'm sorry. See, I can stick my hand all the way through this. So what I want to try to do is fix all this up right now. Hopefully my phone's not being all choppy. I'm not trying to... Yeah, it's hard to tell, isn't it? But... Man, Yuvraj, dang. It's that much money where you're at. And what country are you in again, Yuvraj? So Scuba Yuvraj here is a fan of the videos, and he's trying to become a paramotor pilot. And we're trying to figure out ways to get him some gear so he can start learning how to fly and start living the dream like we do. Because we definitely live the dream, if you ask me. All right, we got the first knot there. All right. All right, India, that's right, Yuvraj. Sorry for asking you that again. Scoob, you're totally right, man. There is nothing better than becoming a paramotor pilot and living this dream. And like I said, if I could try to figure out ways to hook up Yuvraj here, that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, dude, it'd be sweet to go out to India and go flying around out there. And plus, I would still love to go to Virginia too. But really, I was just in Virginia when I just went down to Kentucky again. Dude, I was just in Kentucky and just came back. And it was awesome, man. Dude, I'll tell you what, man. West Virginia, dude, you want to talk about some crazy up and down roads, man, on the highway, dude. It's like scary when it's pouring down rain. And I mean, so up and down. And here in Jersey, South Jersey, I'm so used to flat ground like Florida. Everything's flat around here. But I gotta tell you, man, when I was just in West Virginia, Scoob, dude, that was pretty freaking wild, man. Okay, I'm liking that like this. Try to get a knot going here. All right, we got the first knot. I'm liking that. Ah, so I see some stuff we got here that's stretched out, which is going to be a little tough. It's okay though, I can actually probably cut that and make that tight again there, okay. So, because of Azmat actually doing what he did with his netting on the spot, which I don't blame him, I would have done the same thing if I was trying to fly that day. He stretched out a couple of these lines here, so I actually have to cut some of the factory stuff, which I'm not very happy about. All right, my mentor just actually texted me. I guess he's got his parts in, which is pretty sweet. I would love to come out there and fly, man. Scoob here is talking about flying up at One Up Adventures. It's definitely a place to go. That's where a couple of my buddies have gone, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, some of the pilots that I actually fly with got trained down there. Scoob, where'd you get trained at? Where'd you actually get trained at, Scoob? I'm actually curious to know. Because I got trained here in Jersey by my local... Dude, no way, dude. Kyle O taught you how to fly? Now I'm super jealous, dude. No way, bro. You're the man, dude. I had no idea. Was he not as cool as he is on his videos on YouTube? He, like, to me, is so cool. Like, I really enjoy watching Tucker Gott, and I really enjoy watching Kyle O. But, dude, Kyle O hasn't posted anything. Dude, that's so awesome, man. It's so cool to hear you talk like that. Man, so where is he out of? Does he live in Tennessee? Where does he live? I'm actually kind of confused now thinking about it. Dude, that's actually really cool to hear, man. I'm actually so jealous of you right now. Dude, I cannot believe you got taught by Kyle O, man. That is so awesome, dude. Oh, God, dude, I'm so jealous right now. I mean, jealous. I cannot believe it, bro. Alright, that looks a lot better right there. Dude, I can't believe you got to hang out with Kylo, man. Can't believe it. Man, sometimes this is not easy either. Like this part is actually really hard to keep it there. Alright, that's kind of on the loose side a little bit. Oh, Louisiana, that's where he's at. Okay, that's cool. That must have been cool to be out in Louisiana. I've been there a couple times for Hurricane Katrina, when Hurricane Katrina hit. Like, man, over like 19 years ago, I went there and I redid a couple people's houses for free, trying to do my part, man. Dude, he's got to start posting them videos, man. I'm gonna write to him and ask him what the hell's going on, because I don't understand why he's not posting anything lately. Alright, that looks a lot tighter there. I like that. Okay, digging that. Alright, that's looking a lot better. What else have we got going on now? So now, man, some of these are so stretched out. So now I'm going to put these together. Let's see here. Looks like I got to cut this up because this looks crazy. So Scoob, what kind of videos do you actually enjoy watching when it comes to paramotoring? Because I'm trying to be more creative on my videos, and I would love to make sure that I'm doing videos that other paramotor pilots would actually be enjoying to watch. That's kind of why I'm trying to push myself to do these lives a little bit more, so I can have more people interact with me, some of my subscribers to actually explain to me what they like that they see me doing, or what they would like to see me be doing. My last day of cutting before. Dude, are you serious? Like the field that he's always posting at that airport where he like redid all that grass and stuff? Is that what you're talking about? Dude, that's crazy. Oh my gosh, that must have been so insane to see. Especially, I think he did a video about how he when he was younger or something like that, he got bit by a snake. And he said it was bad. Wow, Scoo, I'm so jealous of you, man. I cannot believe you've flown in that field that I've watched all his videos in. Man, I feel like every time I see a snake, I'm super surprised and like, oh my gosh, it's a snake. I hate snakes. I shouldn't say I hate them, but man, they can be scary. They're scary creatures, that's for sure. All right, so how can I make this tight to there? So this is actually kind of a challenge on this one. Like I said, Azmat did stretch this out a little crazy. So I'm trying to do a nice job of this without cutting more than I need to right now. Okay, I like that knot. Then what am I going to do? I tuck it in here? I guess so. Gotta make sure I stay out of the way of the pull throttle there. So let's try that. See how this is gonna look. Oh yeah, that's not bad. So where's that video posted at? I would love to see that video. Do you have it on Facebook, Instagram, or is it here on YouTube? I would actually really like to see. I would like to see that, man. You gotta definitely send me the link because I want to see that video. That's not bad. I'm not digging this anymore. Alright, I'm liking that. So is it on the YouTube? Oh, so it is on YouTube. Okay, I'm sorry. I almost misread your post. Okay, so then, dude, as soon as after this live, I'm definitely going to go check that out because I want to see that. Do you have it as a YouTube short or is it a long-term video? Let's see if I can't try to redo this one again. Can't really make this one tight like I want it to. It's hard to pull this the way I want to and then keep it there. Why you gotta be so hard? I have a better idea to make this tight. So we'll loop around first like that. Okay. Like so. Spin it around one more time so I don't lose it and then tie the knot. There we go. That's how you do it, dude. There it is. All right, what a better knot and how much tighter that actually is. Dude, I can't wait to watch it. What's up, dude? I'm working on the Parajet Maverick here, and what I'm actually doing is that I'm redoing the hoop section. And if you don't know what the hoop section is, the hoop section is what basically keeps us separate from the prop. You know, it kind of helps us stay a little safe, and it helps to also make sure that nothing ever hits the prop. Like if you accidentally lose a glove or you know, like your throttle or anything like that. But really, it's just there to help. Really, to me, just make you feel a little safer away from the, you know, 3 or 4 foot prop. But what's up, man? What are you, I'm happy that you hopped on here. I'm trying to get on here to actually reach out to the people that are subscribed to me, my audience that is watching, and to let you guys let me know what you guys really like to watch or what you would like to see me doing here on the shore. Yeah, the spinning blade of death. Yo, it's crazy that Kyle O actually wrapped himself up the one time and nipped his finger. I thought that was pretty radical, and I felt so bad for him, you know, because he's such a good pilot, you know. I, like, can't believe that actually happened to him. Because, like, you know, Scoob, like, you know, I seriously try so hard to take my time on my takeoff, especially when I'm doing a reverse launch, or even when I'm coming up on a forward, you know, and that's why I like really do enjoy that we fly, you know, paramotors that have a clutch. But dude, once you're spinning, don't matter if you have a clutch or not. That thing's gonna suck you back, like what happened to Kyle O, or even a couple other pilots that I've seen on YouTube. You know, I like could not believe that happened to him, man. I felt so bad for him. All right, so now I'm gonna tie this off to this. So now, I'm trying to just tighten all this up here, which I'm almost there. I'm almost done with this netting, which is pretty nice. And then I can spin this back around, and then we can start talking about some other things here on this motor. All right. Very nice. Yeah, that's a good point, Scoob. I'm actually the same way. I actually really like to know that the wing is over my head. And you know that feeling once all your harness picks up on you a little bit and you feel that you're set up right, you know. I actually agree. There's some times though that I have to admit that when I'm on the beach, because I'm so used to doing these reverse launches from being in a higher wind place, that sometimes I catch myself rushing the takeoff, but I don't give throttle until I'm definitely on that forward lunge, you know. But nah, dude, I totally agree. Scoob, I didn't see your link pop up anywhere. I was trying to wait to see it too. I haven't seen it yet. If you could just, well, really, Scoob, it's just, it's also your name, right? Your YouTube channel. Like, Yuvraj, you might be able to just click on his name right now to be able to see his YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to his channel too. You have to be a. What do you mean by that? Like, do I have to set something up for you to actually be on my channel right now to have you be able to be clicked on? Oh man, that's so cool to hear, dude. I'm so happy that you're reaching out. What's your actual name? Is it really Max Speed? But dude, I really do appreciate you making your comments on here. I really, I do thank you for that nice comment. Man, I love being a paramotor pilot, and I love being a YouTuber, and I love working on paramotors, man. This is like a dream come true for me. And it's awesome to hear someone new here on the channel. Oh, I don't like that. That didn't really work. That didn't work. Sometimes it takes me like 2 or 3 tries to actually figure this out. But maybe I want this gap here a little. I don't know. I want to rethink this one for a minute. It's hard to think about this and then also be trying to interact with everybody too at the same time here. Definitely not easy. Let me think about that for a minute. No, yeah, post your link on here, man. I don't mind. I wish that I could do what you're saying here. Let me see if I can click on your name. See if I can't do something here. Oh, add as okay. Standard. Okay, did I just do it? I think I just did it for you, Scoob. I don't know if I just did it or not. I'll call you Davis. What's up, Davis? I really respect you coming on here, dropping some comments. That's why I'm trying to push myself to do these lives. And hey, I want you guys to definitely check out my man Scuba here, dude. He is another paramotor pilot. He's been watching me since my beginning, and he's a great guy all around. So make sure you guys definitely check out his link that he just posted on here. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel right now. Dude, Scoob, that's awesome, dude. I'm sorry for not doing that for you sooner. I didn't realize what you meant when you said that. Like I said, this is all very new to me, and I'm trying to get used to doing this, you know? Happy that you let me figure that out. I didn't understand, so my bad. So now, I am trying to figure this out, though, right now, which is a little frigid annoying. Alright, so that's pretty good like that. Oh no, but I'm twisting that up. Guess it's gonna be what it is. Alright, that's not bad. I can live with that. Oh no, I keep messing that up though. You see it'll slide down. I don't really like that. Huh, for some reason I can't figure out how to tie this knot right here. It's not funny. It's actually really messing with me. So that's cool that Davis just hopped on here to say some nice things and to see me do it on live for the first time instead of just watching my regular videos, which is pretty cool. You were leaning back as hard as you could. Full throttle on that thing. But that was an Atom 80. Dude, you also flew the Atom 80? Man, I am super jealous, dude. I have been dying to know what that power is like, man. I've been wanting to fly one of them. I can't believe it. You got taught by Kyle O. And you also got to fly the freaking Atom 80, man. Super jealous. Awesome, man. Damn, I really messed this. Ooh, just lost this knot just now. Ooh, I actually like this actually a little bit better. Let's see what I can do here. I like that that actually broke because this is, but I don't like how that's happening. So I gotta reconsider some things here. Looks like I messed up this knot, so I have to cut it because it's not giving it up. Not giving up, follow me. Alright, so I gotta reconsider that. Hey, yeah, well, dude, it's all good. To be honest, I was actually a little bit heavier myself when I first started paramotoring, and then I learned that becoming a paramotor pilot involves a lot of running. In the beginning, at least. But, you know, like, really, I learned how to fly off the beach, and it was pretty cool to learn in high winds. What's the difference between the dual blade and the three blade? So, dude, like, to me, my personal opinion, Davis, is that my three blade not only saves me in fuel, but it makes a much easier takeoff. Thrust feels a lot more powerful. And all around, it's just to me, a much more powerful prop that in the long run, like, the climb rate's better, the fuel range is better, and, you know, all around, I just like how it looks, you know, too. But it's definitely a dramatic difference from the two blade. And there's nothing really wrong with the two blade. I feel like the two blade too, to be honest with you, Davis, is that the two blade's quieter for sure. The three blade, adding a third prop to the setup really makes a loud difference, you know. You will hear more sound. Yeah, well, it depends on your headset too. Like the headset I have, I know I gotta have a better ear set on there for sure to kind of hone out the sound a little bit better. But I actually built the same helmet that Tucker Gott has. So there's some things I want to upgrade to it, which I believe that he has done upgrades on for himself, you know, for sure. Trying to figure out where I should knock this guy. Thinking about going like this. Yeah, but see then, messing up my knots now. This is getting a little hard now. It's all right though. So what wing are you flying right now, Scoob? I'm flying the Roadster 322 meter, dude, and I love it, man. It's fast, it's epic. So, Davis, they're actually, all the ones that I have in my shop, they're all two-stroke, which I can do a little walk around right now. Well, it's going to get a little blurry if I do that, but that has the Vitarazi Moster 185 two-stroke, which is that motor right there. Vitarazi Moster 185 two-stroke. Right here, this is the EOS 100 booster. 2-stroke. And then, you know, obviously we have this Vitarazi Moster 185, which is 2-stroke. So everything in my shop's 2-stroke. But they do have 4-strokes. But Davis, they make them, that's heavier. It's not as fast, but they are more reliable. They are quieter, like Scuba said on here earlier. And, oh, Scoob, nice. Okay, that's awesome. So, that's what Pilot Tom has. Pilot Tom has a wing like that he does with tandems, but his is a 40-meter BGD. Nice, man. You got the 27-meter. That's awesome, man. So, there's nothing in New Jersey that I know of that you can buy any gear. You have to normally order things online. And lately, like for SkyMax and Vitarazi, they privately send me stuff now because of how many videos that I'm doing all the time. But typically, you got to look for someone like Sky Sports USA or somebody that you know that's selling. Yeah, dude, 40 meters, definitely the tandem wing, dude. And I've done a couple tandems on that wing, and I've even got the chance to control it, which is pretty sweet. But I agree with you. It's definitely more of a... That wing is definitely tandem all the way, for sure. I lost my knots here, man. I guess I didn't tie them tight enough, which kind of stinks now because I might have to cut. Probably going to have to recut all these, which isn't the end of the world, but just make it a lot easier than trying to do this right now. Okay, so get rid of these. Might be able to get this one back, maybe. Yeah, I could probably get this one back. Let's see if I can get this. This is gonna be tough, but with a bit of luck sometimes. Right, got that knot back. Nice. Okay. Trying to kind of give the gap here too. It'd be nice to. Oh man, I can tie them together. That's actually not a bad idea. So like I said, I'm trying to really hook up Azmat here. I'm trying to do a really good job for him with his netting. And all around, that's really the last project I got to do. Because throwing the throttle on is going to be simple, you know. There'll be nothing really tough about that, so. Let's tie this up. So Scoob, man, so what's the latest stuff you've been doing? So I guess you're trying to figure out a fuel gauge somehow on your setup? Is that your latest thing that you're trying to do with your paramotor? Okay, so to not lose this knot, melt it a very little bit. There we go, make it hard. Then I'm gonna come around like this. I actually like this. I like that. Right, I actually like that a lot. Because I'm trying to give the gap here for the pull start here, you know, because we got the pull start. I'm actually tying all around this right now, which is actually kind of a little bit on the harder side to do. A couple videos back, one of your buddies had the trike, the ultralight. You think you've ever find yourself in one? So, dude, that was the Fly product with the Cosmo 300. So that was still a paramotor, but with 3 wheels on it, dude. That thing was so sick. And yes, I would actually love to do it. That's actually what I'm doing with the one paramotor here. I'm trying to build it into a trike and be able to trike off the ground, because then to do that, you'd be able, in theory, to hold more weight comfortably for the takeoffs, the landings. But yeah, dude, that was really cool. So that was Pilot Pat, man. Me and Pilot Pat actually got taught how to fly basically at the same time. And ironically, we met each other when we were both just ground handling practicing, which was so cool. And he lives right like 10 minutes away from me, which is so cool because now we get the chance to fly together. And so Davis, if you see any of my previous videos, you'll see that I worked on another Parajet Maverick just like this one about a few weeks back, and that was Pilot Pat's other paramotor. So he has a couple. So that fly product that he has is a seriously nice setup. It was really cool. And we got to fly on New Year's. That was the first time I saw that. I think it was freaking cool. Oh yeah, that's cool, man. I definitely want to be triking myself. I've never got the chance to do it yet, and I want to do it. Wait, you've only flown your trike once? So the best motor that I have right now is the Vitarazi Moster 185. These motors here. I absolutely love them. They're seriously a lot of fun, and for me, they're easy to get parts for. Yeah, see? I want to do that so bad. I want to know the difference. I want to feel that difference, man. I want to feel that difference so bad. All right, this is starting to look really nice, which is making me happy. Okay. And like I said, I'm just trying to hook up Azmat here with this. And then really, after I'm done this hoop section here, really the only thing I got to do is just put the cooling shroud back on and then put his throttle on. Okay, I see. That's why I've only flown it once. I get it now. And plus, it's probably a little harder to move that thing around. It's actually not small. They're really big. I couldn't believe how big Pilot Pat's was. I was like, geez, dude. This thing's as big as his truck. It was like as big as his truck was. He has a small truck, by the way. But still, I couldn't believe it. I was like really blown away when I saw it. I was like, dude, this thing is so epic. And he told me the next time that we're all out together, he's going to fly me in it. So I'm really looking forward to that. Come on, baby. All right. That's looking nice. Can't believe how I'm getting so close with this now. Netting is getting nicer and nicer, man. Nice. I'm loving this. So now, what else have we got going on? So I want to make this tight, I guess. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Okay, we're almost there with this netting, man. I'm so happy about this. Does it break down? I wonder if Pilot Patches isn't comfortable with doing that, because I didn't see... When he came up, his was fully set up. Really? That's crazy to know, because I would actually love to do a video on that. That sounds awesome. Dude, that would seriously be so cool to do a video on that to see if it would fit in the hot rod. That would be freaking awesome, actually. Man, that would be so cool to see, actually. Come on, baby. All right, I like that, dude. For now, that's the only one I'm seeing to redo. Yes. All right, I think I'm basically done doing this. Yeah, the Cosmo is a whole different animal. The truck is only like, and it's free shipping right now, I think. Dude, I'm gonna have to look that up because I would love to actually see that now. I would like to check that out and buy one, man. I don't want to miss out. I want one, man. I definitely want one. Ow, I just cut myself a little bit. Cut all this access off now of all these. Man, that looks so much better, man. So I'm gonna cut this string out right now. All right, now we're gonna make that spot tight, and I should be good to go here, man. Dude, Azmat's netting here now is looking pretty brand new. The highest I've been has been 5,200 feet. That was the highest, and it actually could have been closer to 6,000 feet, which kind of upsets me that I wasn't really watching at the time. But yeah, Davis, normally when I do fly, I'm like, if I'm doing stuff in the air, I like to be at least at 1,500 feet. But typically, I fly a lot of times around like 3,000 feet. You want to see the bottom of the frame here? Do you see how this setup is? Oh, trying to move slow, Scoob, so it doesn't fog out. Do you see how the bottom of this is? Scoob, this, obviously isn't mine, but my SkyMax is definitely a little bit different than this is, from the bottom, of course. You know what I mean? Which I can show you the SkyMax bottom. You want to see the bottom of the SkyMax? Because the SkyMax is different than this, Like, I feel like my SkyMax could, like, somehow ratchet down compared to how this could. I'll show you the SkyMax. All right, so this is the bottom of my star. Hopefully, it's not, like, being all choppy. Do you see the bottom of this? And then the Expedition. This is the bottom of my Expedition here. I have it sitting. This is just a plate that it's sitting on, a tray or whatever. Yeah, you see that? I actually got this all. It's hard to see it, but I got I have to. Scoob, I'm gonna do a video on it. I did like a whole custom weld job on the bottom of the SkyMax Expedition. So I have like a crisscross there that I did so I could. Because it got so bent up so many times from all my bad landings, So my reserve Uvrage is on my right side. That's because my throttle's on my left hand. Okay, so I would need to make something then for you're saying that I would have to make it like a like rods that would go down the sides so it would be able to clamp down on it. Is that what you're kind of explaining? Okay. Nice. Oh, I'm actually really digging the netting right there. Dude, it's so much nicer than it was. I cannot believe how much nicer this is. Okay, great. So there it is. All right, so I'm definitely going to check that link out as soon as we're done with this live. There's the trike assembly. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to check that out. Scoob, you're the man for sending that stuff, man. Like I said, I got to check that out, and I definitely got to watch your video, because I keep thinking about that, too. It's like, I feel like I've watched that video with your first takeoff, but I just didn't realize that that was a Kylo. I'm like super jealous. I'm like freaking out jealous about that. Got to make all these nice and hard so we don't lose the knots. Ow. Man, I can't get over how nice this is looking right now. Azmat's going to be so happy about this. Man, I'm freaking out about this because this is nice. Dude, I dig it. I got one more thing to cut and then I think I'm done with the netting, man. Boom. I can't believe it. I've been working on this hoop section for days, you know, and it's crazy that I finally finished it because I had to redo a lot of stuff on the bottom. I had to redo a whole patch right here on the side that you guys can't even tell. And then I just redid around his throttle. Dude, he's going to love that, man. I absolutely love it. So now let me turn this paramotor around really quick. Not hit anything, of course, or drop this paramotor, be devastated. Not after all the work that I've been just doing. Nice, Dan. I cannot get over the whole hoop section is finally finished on the Parajet. Dude, you put it together in your kitchen? Dude, that's so awesome, man. My cats? Hold on. Here, Oliver, they want to see you. It's so funny. It's so funny that you're right here. It's so funny. Yuvraj, so this is handsome man. He was just sitting outside. Oh, you're all dirty, dude. What are you trying to? What are you doing, huh? You're all dirty. Say hi. Say hi. This is handsome man. This is Oliver. He's being a brat right now. He doesn't want to be held. But yeah, he was just outside the door. That was so funny, Yuvraj, that you just said that. When you pre-mix. So I'll show you the oil I use. Oh, no, I'm sorry. So you're saying the kind of gas range that we use? Thanks, Steve. Yeah, so the gas, I normally always go with super, which is like, I guess, basically 91. And sometimes I'll use a little bit of airplane fuel, which is a little bit higher. But yeah, just like Scoop said, 91 to 93 octane usually. It depends on where you're at and what and how you want to run your motor, you know, really. But that and then the oil that I use, I'll show you. You know, I use the Motul 800, you know, oil. And I have 0. Oh, yeah, it does suck, dude. Oh, that stinks. A lot of times I'll actually get like airplane fuel from the airport and put a little, like a gallon in these sometimes, you know, depending on like how I feel about like the Wawa gas and stuff, because their gas sucks, dude. No, yeah, well, he did say Yuvraj 91, so like normally that would be like the gas range. But yeah, so like when I mix my stuff, I do like 40 to 1. It puts a... Dude, so do you like the AMSOIL? I'm actually really glad that you just said something because I've been wanting to make the move. Dude, can you share a link right now on what oil that is exactly? I would actually like to know. If you can share that link, dude, I would definitely like to look at that too. Oh, man, dude. Azmat's hoop section feels so nice right now. I'm so happy about this. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure his head's all nice and tight. what are you doing, handsome man? Yuvraj, that's so funny that you said something about my cat. My cat was outside. So, so Yuvraj, so he means, Scoop's like basically saying that, you know, you want that in your fuel. So now I gotta tighten up the head here a little bit. Get my settings on here. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Gonna tighten down his head here, make sure his head is tight down correctly. I like to always double check this kind of stuff. Oh man, where's the socket at for this? Where's my socket? My right side. I can't believe I can't find my right socket to this right now. Why do you gotta do this to me right now? Yeah, I do 40 to 1. There's my 10 millimeter. So I do 40 to 1 mix. Dude, but Pilot Pat, dude, he does 60 to 1. Ever try to pre-mix, then sell it at Home Depot? Oh, ever try the pre-mix? So, I don't think that would be bad, but the only time I ever buy the pre-mix is like for my weed whackers or my chainsaw, because, you know, I'll put gas in that and then I'll only use it once a week or use it once a month, and that's where that stuff's good. I don't actually think it would be bad to put it in your paramotor, but oh really? You have a fuel stabilizer built into it? Wow, that's actually pretty crazy. Okay, Hazmat's settings here are actually good. Oh, nice. Oh, not this one. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, Hazmat's head bolts are actually nice, that's awesome. Good. Okay, undo my torque wrench here. You always want to torque your head bolts down, or any kind of motor bolts to be exact. Right, mixed gas definitely lasts longer, that's for sure. Okay, so I got that all going. Good. All right, so his head bolt's good, man. It makes me happy. So let's get these out. Of course. So now I want to put his cooling shroud back on, which is not going to be easy, but all right, so the cooling shroud here is to help keep the engine cool. So I'm going to try to install all this right now if I can. Shoot, all his studs are just coming out, which is fine. So I'm going to go get Loctite for this too. That one's not coming out. Let me get Loctite. Loctite. And then I got to grab actually my small socket down here. Right. Sorry about that. I actually have a lot of my tools out in the Corvette right now too, because I'm doing a lot of stuff. I'm having I'm having a spark problem, and this is actually my distributor out of the Corvette, which I'll do later on in the video. So, all right. So now we're gonna try to put this cooling shroud on, which what I actually like to do is get my a little bit of super glue. So, all right, so the cooling shroud, I gotta take the plug out. which is plug is actually on here tight for some reason. Why? Should be on here tight. It's alright, not a big deal. Just gotta break this loose. Man, that plug's on here pretty tight for some reason. Don't like that all that much. Wonder why that's on there. It's not a big deal, but I don't like how tight that is right now. Alright, so now what we're doing is that we're going to get the cooling shroud on, like I was just saying. It just takes a little bit of time here. Okay, there's the plug. Cooling shroud goes on like this. Oh, definitely want to get a metal washer. Put a metal washer on here first. Alright, that's 2 rubbers, okay. And then, is it another washer? No, I guess I can do rubber on here like this. Okay, yeah, that's how it goes. It goes like this. Oh. Be careful, there we go. Alright, so that one's on. Other side's gonna be a little trickier because I can't actually see it, but I'm gonna use a little bit of blue Loctite for this. Get some Loctite on the nut because, you know, this is going right into the head here. All you need is a little dab. That was actually almost probably just too much, actually. So we have washer and then this. All right there. Line it up. Okay, boom. Okay. It's never easy, of course. Especially the bottom ones here. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, geez, I gotta actually, can't believe it, but I need to get another rubber piece on here, actually. So now this goes like this. Can't believe I gotta take this off right now. Forgot about the other washer. Rubber that goes on here. Okay, just like that. All right, boom. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna take these off if I can. Grab it from over here. Okay, this is gonna go rubber to washer. Boom. For some reason it's never easy. Okay, boom, got that going. All right, we are getting there. This is awesome. So it's the Greenwood edition, man. The Greenwood edition is a very rare type, and plus it's the first year C4 was made. That's why I really wanted the Corvette. That's why I had my eye on it for some time. And to me, all around, it's very special because of that reason, you know. And I like that kind of stuff. That's the stuff that I'm really into, is the more rare kind of stuff, you know. Okay, so now let's see what we got for these washers over here. Okay, so boom, boom. All right, so we got 2 bigger ones, and then we got that. Okay, yeah, so we want, yep, trying to remember how this goes here. This is not, you know, I don't want to mess up this pattern here with the rubbers. So boom, we're gonna go like this. And see how these work is, you know, you have these little rubbers on here and then a metal washer, of course, and it helps, you know, be in between, and then same thing underneath the cooling shroud. So getting these on underneath is what's gonna be fun. So same thing again. A little bit of Loctite because this is going on the motor head. Boom, little dab will do. Okay. All right, so now, like I said, I gotta get this other metal washer and rubber in here. I'm going to work on the back side first. Set you on here like this. This is not going to be easy, of course. Nothing's easy. Probably gonna have to use something flat here to keep that up there. Oh man, of course it's gonna be kind of hard to do. I actually have an idea here. I have an idea. A lot of times when I have this problem happening, I'll just use the smallest amount of super glue to hold some things together. Because right now it's trying to move on me where it's at, and it's so hard. Okay, sweet, Scoob. I can't wait to actually check that out. That's going to be freaking awesome. I want to check that out, dude. Dude, Scoob, I can't believe that you can put links up on here like that. I actually really dig it. Okay, just the smallest amount of super glue, nothing crazy. Hold my finger here for a minute. It's gonna be hard. Doesn't want to stay there. All right, let's try it now. It's hard to do this right now. I never go out. Stay there for a minute. Do the same thing with this. This is the tricky part, putting this cooling shroud on properly. It's not an easy thing to do for some reason. One thing about paramotors is there's nothing easy to work on. Yeah, Raj, you definitely got to check out what Scoob's talking about, man. Some pretty sweet stuff. But yeah, guys, I really do appreciate you guys hanging out here with me. This is awesome. We're just here in my shop, obviously. And you know what's cool about this shop? Me and my dad built this, and even my stepbrother helped me out. Oh, hold on 1 second, guys. About that. I had to just check in. So, boom. Okay, what did I just do with that? Okay, here this is. All right, good. Okay. Okay, same thing here. Set this on here. Okay, going to let that settle for a minute and dry, and then we're going to put this all together. That right now my girlfriend is texting me, and we're actually having some issues with her car. We were driving her Chevy Equinox the other day, and it just shut off on us, and I thought that maybe it was something simple. Come to find out, the timing chain snapped, and when that happened, man, the whole top end of the car got destroyed, which is so crazy because it didn't even sound like anything crazy happened. Yeah, sorry about that, Scoob. I'm actually in the middle of texting my girlfriend too at the same time. So what I'm gonna do is on these lives, if I keep really enjoy doing these, I do have another phone that I should be probably doing that on, and not my regular phone that I hit everybody up on. But like I was just saying, my girlfriend's car blew up. It was a Chevy Equinox 2015, which kind of stinks because we're like in this pickle right now with her, you know. So we're trying to figure out what to do with her with the car and go from there right now. So, okay. Gotta get some more Loctite on this because this has been sitting for a minute. Okay, set that down. Okay, these are both kind of pretty frozen now. Okay, all right, these are right where they want to be. All right, got this one, nice. Okay, we got that one started. Nice, we got them both started. All right, now it's time to tighten these down. Ooh. Ooh, excuse me. Nice. Okay. Nice. Wow, I just like breathed something in, which is kind of bothering me here. So can you guys actually see me pretty clearly now? Scoob, sorry about it being frozen like that. Okay, very nice. Nice. Okay, get that extension back going on here. Ooh, can I get this off? Nice. All right, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Thanks, Q, for commenting back and telling me that. But man, we almost have this setup basically ready to go for hazmat, which I'm freaking excited about. So really, these bolts here for the cooling shroud don't need to be that tight because they're already lock washers for one on here, and two, I got Loctite on them, which really does a big difference on these. Come on, baby. Well, I can only do little turns here because of the hoop section. All right, man, this is it. Man, this is looking so nice. We're gonna throw the plug back in here because I don't like letting it sit without a plug in there. Put you back up on there. Okay, I don't have to go. I guess I'll bring it all the way in for now. Yeah, dude, we only have about 120,000 miles on the car. It makes me mad because, like you guys know, I'm pretty anal about, you know, my motors, and the upkeep on any of this stuff. That's why I was so upset with her Chevy Equinox, you know. It has no prop on it. So, Yuvraj, I don't actually like to run these paramotors unless if it's really time to either really fly it or to do any prep work. And right now, I don't have a throttle hooked up to it. So for safety issues, I would like to not even attempt to start it. It was one thing to try to start it when Asmat was here the other day, because he was able to help me pull start it and kind of keep a finger on the throttle. But really, it's so not cool to do that kind of stuff without the throttle hooked up. Oh, yeah, right. No. Yeah, I'm not going to start it right now. Scoob, yeah. No, I don't want to do that. And, you know, it's not safe to really do just in the garage regardless. And like I said, I have no throttle hooked up right now. And I don't want to have any chances of this thing getting hurt. And like I said, this isn't mine. And right now, I would prefer to just keep putting this all back together, getting slowly to where we just have to put the throttle on, and then it's game time, you know? So, like, right now, everything is basically finished now on this setup, and that's super exciting to me. So, put some stuff to the side here, and then this is actually a really important piece to the spark plug. This is the cap. So, here is our setup here. This goes on the housing of it, like this. It's like a plunger. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But boom. And then you push the plunger down. Very nice. I like that. So now, man, I got so much trash going on right here. I want to get all this stuff off. So now, there are a couple more things that need to be done. Need to be addressed, definitely, like this bolt. But yeah, so regardless, Yuvraj, I don't like to run this in the shop. And normally when I run an aircraft motor, it's when we're about to go flying or when it's really time to test a few things. And right now, I already know the motor's running because I did solve the spark problem, but like I said, we have a throttle problem now, which I'm waiting for the throttle to come in. Damn, Yuvraj, it's 4 a.m. over there in India, man. You're up here just watching me do this? Well, Yuvraj, you're the man for hopping on here. I appreciate you being on here, and I'll talk to you later. Maybe I'll try to do another live tomorrow, or I should be able to upload my next YouTube video, hopefully by tonight or tomorrow morning. So, we'll see how that goes. So right now, I'm basically just trying to get this prep stuff done. All right, I like that a lot. Try to get this bolt through here a little bit more. It's hard to do that. Dude, I've actually got a couple quotes, Davis, about how much it would cost to get the motor replaced. So the highest number so far I've gotten was 10,000, like 400 or something like that. And the most recent quote I just got was actually $8,200 with a brand new motor. And then I did get a quote on a used engine put in there for $6,200, and to me, there's no way that's happening. $6,200 is a lot of money regardless, and I know that 8 and 10 grand is a lot of money, but we're probably gonna keep the car here, and I might try to part it out, maybe, but she's gonna potentially just get a brand new car. So it sucks, but man, I don't want to see her. I don't want to see her breaking down, and I don't know if it's worth putting another motor in this car, you know? It's probably just going to be worth letting the car sit here. Maybe I could sell parts off of it. I don't know. I'm going to try to do something probably like that. Uh-oh, where'd that just go? Where'd you go? Aha! That's why I like about working on a table like this. Normally when I drop a bolt, I find it. Okay, so for now I can do that later, but right now I can find the air box. Dude, Azmat's got this dope air box that goes up on here, which is pretty sweet. So let's get you off, get you on. This is the housing part that goes to the car, to the air box here. So this is a pretty cool high performance setup that he has here. That I'm gonna put on here. It's a little tricky though to get it, because the idea is you gotta get this groove right in here. So it's not easy, but it's possible. Okay. So Davis, are you planning on learning how to become a paramotor pilot? Are you going to try to enter in on my giveaways that I'm about to do for paramotoring? Okay, so this... All right, so Azmat had a certain way that this was on. Okay, was it like this? How did he have it? Okay. So that's touching the exhaust, so that's not good. This actually has an angle on it, so I'm trying to figure out. Davis? Let's try that. Alright, that's not bad. Alright. Nice. Epic. Almost got it, I think. I don't know how Azmat had this on here before. So for now, I'm just going to do this, just for now. And we'll see what he'll want to do with that later, of course. All in all, this paramotor is basically ready, man. Oliver! My cat's out here crying like a little baby. But hey, so now we got here the Parajet Maverick. It's basically all finished up. I'm super happy about it. And now I'm going to end this live. So I'm really happy for all of you being on here. It would be cool. Hey, dude, I don't blame you. The belt is actually really good on here, Scoob. It's actually really nice, you know. That was one thing I checked actually in the beginning to see if I needed to tighten up his belt. This motor actually is pushing around, I think Azmat told me about 130 hours of runtime now with this. And this is actually the MY18. So now this is the oldest Vitarazi Monster 185 that I personally worked on. The one that's on the Star is a 22, and the one that's on the Expedition is a 20. So, but yeah, but all in all, this sucker is, man, looking so good. So now, realistically, I'm just going to basically finish this all up, and really, I guess I'm going to hit up Azmat and tell him that we're basically all ready to go here. Yeah, I'll finish hooking up his harness, and now I'm going to put away all my tools and, yeah, go from there. So, nice, Scoob. You got the MY22. That's awesome. Yeah, that's what I have on my SkyMax Star. This is the 18. This is an MY18 with an upgraded exhaust from the 20 or the 22. And it's got, like, you know, obviously the cooling shroud from the 22 and stuff on there. So this motor definitely has some cool upgrades to it, which is pretty sweet. And that's why this motor is still running as good as it is. So, but yeah, so Scoob, I'm going to get out of here. Davis, thanks a lot for watching. Also, a big thanks to Yuvraj, too, for being on here. So, And Scoob, I can't wait to double check on your videos again, dude. I can't wait to see you flying out of Kyle O's field. I am super jealous, and that is super cool, man. So, all right, guys. So until the next one, everybody, I hope that you guys really did enjoy. Really, thanks again for all sticking around and watching. And Scoob, thanks you, man. I really do appreciate your time being on here and hanging out in my shop, dude, and watch me finish this Parajet Maverick. So, again, see you guys on the next one, and thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll try to keep doing these lives. You too, Davis. I really appreciate you watching, man.